No power going on about 3 hours now. We don't know if they're cycling the power on us or if the power's out. You can't get any answers. Busy signal when you try to call the power company. So I'm off to find firewood. Off into the Great White South. We had the buses running for about the last hour, letting them warm up. We haven't ran them in quite a while. I'm gonna shut these bad boys down. They're still pretty dirty from our trip. Mine is. I haven't looked at Butch's. Always gotta watch your head there. These mirrors will get you. Still got that railroad tie sitting there from Granger's podcast. Alright, now remember, this Butch's bus, we gotta go back here and shut off these breakers. These are the ones that somebody keeps turning back on for no reason. Nobody's done it since we've had the cameras out. So here they are right here. Nobody needs to touch these but me or Butch. All that does is kills the batteries to batteries that start the bus. That's it. Just the starting. So nobody needs to touch those. Just a little bit of oil on the back, I think, just from, we've got a, trans lines. It's leaking so little that we haven't fixed them yet. But we have fixed them several times. And look, what can we do? Every time we fix them, they start leaking again. Put the cam in the wrong spot. Cam's under the bed?
Yeah, under bed cam.
Well, the roads aren't the best. They obviously don't have the capability to handle 6 or 8 inches of snow. Alright, firewood has been got. Had to go dig it out of some wood yard, but I got enough to get through probably a couple days at least. The power did come back on. We're gonna run it real low and run the fireplace because they keep doing the rolling blackouts or whatever. Controlled rolling cutoff, some shit. Now I'm gonna head over to my neighbor's house and get his generator running for him because he couldn't get it to start. Alright, well, they keep shutting the power off. Got a fire going. Flashlights. I think it's gonna be 3 degrees tonight. Hopefully they're not doing controlled shutoffs or whatever all night, because we have an 11-month-old that can't sleep with a blanket yet. It's gonna be tricky tonight. We think it's gonna come back on and keep coming back on throughout the night, but we don't know. They shut it off at just random times and then turn it back on random times. At one time it'll be 15 minutes it's been off, another time it's 3 hours. Day 2 of living in a van down by the river, I suppose. We haven't had power since 5 p.m. and it is 12 p.m. or 12 p.m. I don't know, what's that, 18 hours or something. Still got wood burning. Went and took all my food and put it outside. Fixing to go and charge all my stuff in my truck. Get my phone charged, my vape batteries. You know, I can't live without those. And Melissa and Declan, we decided that they needed to go to Caleb and Heidi's house so that Declan doesn't get sick. I mean, he made it through the night last night and it got cold in here. It was like 39 in here this morning, even with a fire going. He was in a big sleep sack and in big fuzzy pajamas. Caleb and Heidi still had power, but they don't have water. They went there, they're safe there. I'm gonna sit here and keep this fire going until they get us some power. At first they said they were just cycling the power, you know, doing controlled outages. That's definitely not the case. They were cycling it at first, but it was just some random pattern that you just couldn't figure out. And then it just shut off and it hasn't came back on. So that's what's happening here in beautiful Central Texas. I'm gonna go plug in my phone in my truck and my vape batteries in my truck because it's got an inverter, so I can just plug everything in there. Probably sit in there for a little while and get warm. And then I'm gonna shovel off all these walks and all that stuff because I haven't done that yet. I'm tired too because I've been throwing logs on this thing every half hour since midnight last night.
Well, let me go out here and get recovered from Snowvid 2021. We had a pretty good ice storm around here. First time in a while, I guess since 1800. So I had to get my pump house ready beforehand, and all I could get my hands on was, well, I'll show you. Watch these steps. To the touch, this little metal building is warm. There's my pump. Well pump. Them things right there is worth their weight in gold. This time, this kind of weather, it worked like a champ. Any snow that got up on top, it just melted it right off. The whole time, it was fancy. And then when the power went out for a little while, it worried me, but all was good.
Alright, just as I described, charging my vape batteries and my phone. I don't know how electrically sound that is, but it's handling it, so now I'm just sitting in my truck getting warm. The garbage men haven't even came. It was supposed to be here yesterday. They still haven't came today. I don't understand shutting everything down because you got some snow. I damn sure don't understand why you shut the power off when it's 3 degrees out. In Michigan, they won't do that. Even if you didn't pay your bill, they'll tell you they're gonna cut your stuff, cut your power when they call you and just say, hey, send us $5 and we won't cut it off. Or if you really can't afford it, they're just not gonna cut it off in the winter. But I gotta get all this out of here. All right, well, I'm gonna let this stuff charge, get out here and do some work. Well, I did the best I could with what I had. All I had was this squeegee for the garage. I was able to get a good portion of it taken care of. Got the walkway done. I know, buddy. 2 days without power sucks, huh? It sucks, huh? Hey, look at that hair, dude. Day 2, no power. They turned it on for a couple hours. They'd like to shut it off right about dinner time and not turn it on until 2 in the afternoon the next day. So that's what happened. We went 21 hours without power, and then they turned it on for a couple hours. I got a bunch of stuff done. I told Melissa, hey, go ahead and come back. And as soon as she got here, the power went out. So we got a crabby baby. Camping out in the living room. Camping out in the living room, because last night it was too cold in his room, so we got the pack and play out today. Once he falls asleep in his crib, we'll bring him out here where it's warm. Fire. He don't know what's going on, man. Poor kid was born into this mess of a 2020 and 2021. We're trying to make the best of the situation. We're mostly prepared except for a generator. That'll never happen again. The governor's actually going to investigate why they're doing this. Something to do with the windmills freezing up, and then the solar panels getting covered up with snow, so they couldn't recharge or whatever. So it just goes to show you that you have to have fossil fuel or nuclear power. You can't just rely on wind and solar. It doesn't work. That's what we're doing. Camping out again. We're gonna try to keep the I don't know what Declan's doing over there, but we're gonna try to keep the house warm. And Declan is gonna sleep right there. Daddy's gonna sleep right there. Mama's gonna sleep in the bedroom. We got the grill going. Got some veggies here with a couple of steaks. You can't see it. Well, Mama's giving Declan a bath because we still have whatever hot water was in the heater. I had 4 hot dogs that I cooked on the fireplace last night. That's the last thing I ate, so I'm starving. You can hear Mama back there. Let's see if we can. She won't be on camera, but you can listen to her.
Yeah, but what happened to your hair stuff, Dada?
What hair stuff?
That was right here.
I didn't move anything.
Oh boy, Dada.
What does it look like?
It was a white bottle with a blue pump.
The only thing I did was that right there. Put that drumstick in there because it was sitting over here.
I think Dada.
She's probably right because I move everything. I organize constantly. My OCD. I'm always moving stuff. Granger knows too. On the bus, he's always like, "Where'd that go?" And I'm like, "Oh, sorry, I moved it." Putting this dinner together. Oh, dogs are outside. Sorry, doggos. My favorite seasoning in the world is this Creole. Who makes this? I forget. Tony Chichera's Tony Chichera's Creole seasoning. I put this shit on everything. But look at you. We got them in the fleece pajamas with the little fleece sleep sack. What do you think? Think you're gonna be warm enough tonight? Say yeah. Just like the camel. Alright. It's like 20 something. At least it's not 3. Throw these steaks on the grill. Here, my neighbor's got a generator. Actually, I fixed his back there. Well, I didn't fix it. We found the problem. He had to get a new spark plug. Look at there. Tooth? Hi, Tooth. This is Monkey. We call him Tooth because he's got an overbite. He is a Dachshund Lab mix. And we got Raymond. Raymond is a Dachshund Terrier mix of some sort. Tooth is goofy though. Tooth. Alright, buddy. You can't have this plate. That's too much spice on it. It's about 10 o'clock. They just turned the power back on. It was off for about 5 hours. It only got down to about 59 in here. Just cranked up the heat. I mean, didn't really crank it up, just turned it on. Still got the fire going, but now I got the fan blasting. So it blows that heat out of there. It's pretty awesome. I've never used this before. Pretty cool. It's a lifesaver, actually. I just went into Declan's room and got it ready. So I had him out here. Got the white noise thing going, let it warm up a little bit, and then I just took him back, put him back in his crib. So he is chilling in the crib. Alright, let's see how long it stays on this time. Last time they did it, it was about a half hour, and it's been about 20 minutes, so keep this fire going. If I let it burn out, that's right when they'll shut it off again. Alright, this time I'm gonna get some sleep for real. I'm still gonna stay out here on the couch, make sure I don't burn the house down. That time they left the power on for about 3.5 hours. It's like 2:30, so the power had been out for an hour before I woke up, but because it was still nice and warm in here. Now it's not so warm. Temperature dropped pretty quick, so get this warmed up again. But there were still some hot coals in there, so I'm getting her going. All right, things are back to normal around here. It's like 60 to 65 degrees out right now, and it's only 9:30 in the morning. So it's gonna be like 70 something today. All the snow's gone, as you can see. Got my flagpole back up, but everything is back in order. Got some swampy mess here, but this ditch always ends up full. I'm surprised it's as low as it is with all that snow melt, but when it rains a lot, I don't know if I've showed you guys before, but it'll go all the way up to the tree there. Trash man hasn't came in a week, mail hasn't came in a week. It's kind of crazy to me, being from Michigan, that as soon as it snows, I mean, everything just gets shut down. The mail, I think the lefties got a hold of the mail by protecting them with the whole mail-in ballot thing, so I think now it's like, well, we just don't have to do it, you know, we don't have to do anything. In Michigan, or at least my whole life, it's been the mail's motto, the United States Postal Service's motto was rain, sleet, or snow. We got some snow and they just didn't show up. It's crazy. Heading up to the farm. Got to get the buses ready for a couple things. You dumb sons of... Butch just signed up for our website and he can't see the members area because he's not a member.
I'm not a member. I don't have a ranch.
No ranch, no nothing.
Dadgummit.
Dadgummit. Well, thanks for watching this episode of Risky Business. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification button. Everything you'll ever need to know about this channel is linked right down here. Right there. We'll see you next time. Deuces.
Deuces.